Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. Let's begin and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what message comes through. Divine Masculine, they're not happy with themselves here. I see here that they're being faced with the truth about themselves, truth about the situation that they're in, truth about how they've been living their life, truth about the connection between them and Divine Feminine. It's like they feel like they've disappointed themselves. They're not happy. The more that they see the truth, the more that they realize what kind of mess that they've created. I see here that they're constantly thinking about the separation between you and them. This Divine Masculine, I feel they are being a little bit hard on themselves or tough on themselves, but they don't really care. It's like, I think I need to face this part about myself. It's like I need to stop running away. I think I need to face myself. It's time that I face the truth. And this Divine Masculine, they're seeing it as if, like, if I were to give advice to somebody, if I were to share something with a friend, how would I do it? It's like that's how they are talking to themselves at this point. It's like, you need to listen, Divine Masculine. It's like they're telling themselves, you need to listen. You need to see what you need to see. This is how you treated Divine Feminine. This is how you treated the connection in the past. This is how you walked away. This is how you ignored Divine Feminine. This is how you hurt Divine Feminine's feelings. Face it. It's time for you to face it. And I feel like Divine Masculine in this reading, there's something about sadness here. There's something about the more that they thought about it, they felt confused, they felt lost. They chose not to look at the past. They chose not to think about it. Even when it was happening, they put very little effort into trying to see what they needed to see. It's like when the separation happened, what I'm getting very strongly in this reading, whoever this resonates for, when the separation happened, some Divine Feminines may have felt like, did I not matter? Did this connection not matter to Divine Masculine? Like, why is Masculine reacting this way? Why is Divine Masculine, like, why does it seem so easy for this Divine Masculine to just let everything go? After all we've been through, after everything. We've been together for years. We've been together for a long time. We've experienced so many things together. We've grown together. We've built together. And how can this Divine Masculine not see any of that? How does it not matter to them? How can they just walk away? So some of you felt this very strong feeling of how come it doesn't matter to them? That created some kind of like, I see here you felt lost and confused by how come they don't feel anything? How come they don't feel the way I feel when the separation took place? Why is it only hurting me, affecting me, and not affecting Divine Masculine? And I'll tell you why. So going back to the beginning of the reading, what I mentioned about not seeing the truth, not facing the truth, they consciously chose not to feel anything. They consciously chose not to face whatever they needed to face. It's like when the separation happened, you were thinking all these things, you were feeling all these things, and you noticed that your divine masculine was not reacting or feeling the same as you, and you question that. It's like, how come it only matters to me? Was I the only one who really cared about this relationship? What, was I the only one who loved that much, that intensely? Why does the divine masculine appear to not love me as much as I love them? It's like, how come they've changed? You may have felt like, how come they've changed? How come I don't see emotion here? How come they just walked away? It's easy for them to not talk anymore. What has happened? So I see here left divine feminine in confusion. And the reason why divine masculine's feeling sad and they're thinking about the separation now is because when the separation happened, they consciously chose not to feel the emotions connected to that separation. They consciously made the decision not to think about the separation. It's like once the separation happened, they pushed themselves to move on. It's like, I don't want to feel the emotions. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel sorry. I don't want to feel anything. Let me just move forward. So they've pushed themselves forward. It's like kind of like numbing the feelings because they knew that their feelings, their emotions would draw them back to you. And they made this conscious decision to completely disconnect, to break away from divine feminine here. I see here a clear decision to separate from divine feminine, and that meant emotionally as well. So this is the reason why some of you divine feminines may have questioned that how come I felt all this sadness this from the separation, and I noticed my divine masculine had moved on. I noticed my divine masculine was not missing me or crying or feeling the sadness that I felt. Why? It's like, was I the only one who felt these feelings when I was with divine masculine? No, you were not the only one. This masculine felt those feelings intensely, but they chose to disconnect, to separate, to numb the feelings, numb the pain, numb the sadness so they can separate from you. They felt that was the easiest way to do it. Some of these divine masculines felt they were not ready to be in a relationship. I see here some of them may have felt like they were not financially ready as well. So just take as it resonates. I do see here some of them at that time they were not financially stable. Another thing I see here is that they had some clearing out to do. They had some things that they had within themselves that they didn't heal, they didn't remove, they didn't work on, and these were obtained from different situations from their life. One of them has to do with family, one of them has to do with previous relationships and lack of self-love. Lack of self-love, some of them, that feeling, that emotion, that experiences came from something about their living environment, so the people that they surrounded themselves with most. So this masculine felt they were not ready. Some of them felt they were not financially ready. And some of them, they had a lot of work that they need to do within to heal themselves. There was no self-love. It's like if they didn't love themselves, how are they able to give that love to you? Openly, freely, unconditionally. So this masculine is thinking about the past, how the separation took place. They feel disappointed in themselves. They feel sad about how they handled it. They feel like they were very cold towards divine feminine here. They feel that you are someone who was like a gift from God for them. They see you as a gift from God. They see you as a blessing. They see you as the one. It's like, how could I have done this to the one? They see this connection as a blessed connection. They might not know the terminology like twin flames, or they see you as like basically a soulmate, somebody who you two were meant to be together. They recognize that, they see that, they know it, they feel it. They have a lot of dreams a lot of goals, dreams in this life that they want to have, they want to achieve, and they see that you are part of their dream come true. They see themselves being with you. They can imagine a very loving, happy life together with you. They're thinking about communication. They know that I see here that some of them, they did ignore your messages, or they didn't respond to them properly. So say if divine feminine, you gave a very loving message to your divine masculine, you may have wished them happy birthday, you may have wished them a happy new year, or you may have asked them, how are you doing, I hope all is well. Whatever the message was, it came from a very good place, it was with good intentions, very pure, very, very loving, without wanting anything in return. You just want to know how your divine masculine was. You wanted to just send love to divine masculine. What did divine masculine do? I see here that they knew you were sending this loving message, and they either responded very little or not at all. They're thinking about these things now. They know that they've been rude. They know that they've been cold. And again, it was because they were not ready. I see here that this divine masculine is now focused on trying to rebuild themselves. So doing the inner work, starting from within. Some of them, they've already started to change for the better. So better habits, better routines, setting goals, becoming more stronger, working working hard. I see her working hard, not being lazy. So if this divine masculine was somebody who used to avoid, procrastinate, put things off like for the last moment, last minute, it's like they realize how precious time is now. They're working hard. They're more focused. Some of these masculines are becoming more masculine. So they're stepping into their energy quite stronger now. I see here transformation. There's a lot of things that they're working on within themselves. And because they are working on things within themselves, they're starting to see changes, and they like these changes. But then they also feel sad because you are not there. They know that they need to do some work first before you can, I feel like before you can be a part of their life. They feel like there's no guarantee that there will be a return, that you will be part of their life, but they feel like I need to still be prepared. I still need to work on myself. I still need to get things in place in order for me to be ready for the return of my feminine into my life. It's like I can only try. And they're doing it. They're making changes, positive changes. Some of these divine masculines, it is taking longer than it should, because whatever their situation was, it was not easy to make some sort of change in their life, but they're making the changes, they're taking the steps. I see your transformation, but they see divine feminine as such a blessing in their life. You have become a motivation for them to make a change. You have set an example for them to be inspired to be a better version of themselves, to transform themselves, to transform their life. It's like they don't know what the end result will be when it comes to you two. It's like they don't know if you two will come into reunion or not, but it's like I need to really focus on this transformation for myself so that I'm ready to stand before divine feminine and offer a new beginning, a new start, a beautiful new beginning. They want to be prepared. And I feel like this masculine will respect your decision because it's free will, right? This divine feminine, I don't see much about what from divine feminine side, but I see a more of like divine masculine side in this reading, that they're really thinking about how you two separated and how to make things better. It's like I can't just come back and say let's be together, let's start over again. It's like I need to transform my life completely to show that I am a new person, because they want to be a better version of themselves. They want to be a newer version of themselves. 3.0. They want to be, they want to, it's not about impressing you, it's more of like they want to see how far they can go. It's like, what am I capable of? This is what has become more, I feel like they are inspired. It's intriguing to them to imagine. It's like, if I have achieved this much, if I have made this kind of change in my life, how far can I go? What can I become? They want to see the best version of themselves, and they want you to see and be a part of that as well. They want you to be proud of them. But I feel like right now they're really thinking about their truth. It's like that truth, that about how things took place, about how the past, the things that they were avoiding to see, the things that they were avoiding to think about. It's like they are taking the steps now to not only face the truth, but it's like, now I need to make some sort of changes because I know what parts about me didn't work in the past and what things I need to improve on. It's like that sadness, that disappointment in themselves, they are pushing themselves to, it's like they have forgiven themselves. So it's like, now I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do something that I can be proud to say that I've put in the work, I've put in the effort to improve. It's like, yes, I made mistakes and I forgive myself for those mistakes, as difficult as it may be. But I won't allow those mistakes to keep me in that place. It's like I'll learn from those mistakes and move forward. And they want you to be a part of that new beginning, this new improved, this beautiful new life that this divine masculine is creating for themselves. There's a lot of self-love, self-respect. I don't see it like that it has already been it's kind of like gradual, like this masculine is pushing themselves each day. It's like challenging themselves to be better. It's like over time this divine masculine will be at a place where I've improved, I've really grown. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye everyone.